an ex-gang member, heroin dealer and addict who was close to death on arrival. Josue tells us he had gangrene on his arm due to shooting up so much heroin, and he was dressed in a nappy as he was completely incontinent. In fact, he could barely move. One of his fingers was hanging by a thread and had to be cut off by the pastor with a pair of pliers. Josue, who is now the pastor's right-hand man and who runs the charity in his absence, explains that Vision and Accion saved his life. I am now happier than ever before, Josue tells us. I love the people here and I love the pastor. I was a bad, bad man, but I just want to help others now.
Well, a lot of people they got problems because all of almost all the patients that are here is because behind drugs. Between the sniffing pain and thinner, agua celeste, all these things, you know. Like I used drugs for almost 30 years, you know. And I thank God that in my mind went out. When I got here, I didn't know what it was. But there's people in here, they did it once, only one time, and their mind just went out forever. I was paralyzed. I got my problem with my arm. This, I got this because behind drugs, I used to use drugs. I used to slam heroin. I did use heroin for 30 years. I grew up in LA and I started using over there. I was dealing it and then I started using it and then I started dying. You know? I got 5 operations in here. You know? My fingers they got gangrene on it because circulation was bad. I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel a new person. Because the person that I used to be before, I was a bad person, man. I mean, I didn't care about nobody. When you don't care about yourselves, that means that you don't care nobody else. Pastor, you know what? Pastor has been good to me. We told all senior, you know. He helps me a lot. First of all, praying for me, you know, and helping me for me to be responsible for all these things. He teach me a lot of things. I thanks Lord that I got my arm, that I don't use drugs, that I care about people. I like my job. I like Pastor. And I like my brothers inside. And I like you guys too.
In the past, narco gangs have targeted addiction centers in Juarez, on one occasion executing 10 young addicts in cold blood. The pastor explains that there is always a threat of violence, especially as the charity has so many ex-gang members, but that he hopes the fact Vision and Accion is so far out of town lends them some protection. Both the pastor and Josue are adamant the charity will never close, no matter what the threat.
Right now, they're afraid to bring some person to the shelter because they are killing cops. The cops are afraid to be patrolling the city. I mean, because it's bad. And we are here on the shelter, the other face, the good face of Mexico, helping people who need, people who need very, very bad help. That is the reason we are working here.
Despite the simplicity of the setup, the running costs of the charity are endless. The pastor has to arrange to feed over 100 people 3 times a day, pay security guards, pay mental health professionals to distribute medicines once a week, and pay to clean over 100 blankets daily. Surrounding the charity is a sea of blankets spread out over the mesquite tree.
Well, a lot of people, when they driving by, they think, what's going on in there? What it is, that bunch of blankets, hanging on the mosquitoes? The reason every day we hang the blankets on the mosquitoes is because my congregation, most of them, they don't have any control on they pee every night. So we have to take the blankets every day to clean them up when the sun, the odors, smell bad. So that is the reason. We have for so many years hanging the blankets on the mosquitoes.
Galvan accepts that the charity is not perfect, there is often a strong smell of urine. There are those cells to contain anyone acting aggressively. There are communal showers. There are often hordes of flies. There are sometimes people shouting and crying during the day. There are people with a host of different mental illnesses, schizophrenia, bipolar depression, or minds lost to drug excess or alcohol. Plus there are women and men, teenagers and octogenarians, all in together. But, insists the pastor, they are all fed, sheltered, given medicine, and given love. We are poor but proud Mexicans, helping even poorer Mexicans, says the pastor, helping people who have no one at all. All I can give is love. This is the best medicine. One of the things Pastor Galvan firmly believes is that walking is a wonderful remedy. Every other day, brandishing his stave, Galvan leads his motley congregation 2 kilometers down the road and back. They love it, he tells us. They wave at the trucks. They sing and pray and shout. They are free. Walking is so simple, but so important.
Well, we walk every other day. And it's very important for my people, for my congregation. Why is very important? Because they feel free. See, it's very hard to be 24 hours inside of the cell. So now when we are walking, they feel free like a bird. Like him. What do you think about we walking on?
It's very nice. It's very helpful for everyone. We are feeling obeyed because he is our pastor. Face to face with Christ my Savior. Face to face, what will it be when the rapture?
My congregation, very special people.
Well, first thing I have to tell the people, the audience is, I've been working for 17 years in the middle of the desert when the people with mental problems, or most of those people was rejected from the society. There are people who nobody wants them. The people, well, I don't care how they get it there to have those mental problems. I'm working with ex-prostitutes, ex-addicts, dinner sniffers, table dancers, all the kind, you know, with the people getting to the scene. All the people, that's why I call my psychiatric center recycling center, because we can recycle human beings. The people, they don't have any hope. When they get into drugs, they lost their mind, and they are walking on the streets like a ghost, like people with no hope. So all the people are rejected by the society, by the government. One way or the other, the insanity gets them. And when they was catched by the insanity, they start coming down, free fall to the dead. And when they almost are walking on the streets like dead people, like a friend of mine said, the dead is still breathing. And when those people is dead and breathing, they have some hope on the shelter. Far away on the desert, on the middle of nowhere. But the grace of the Lord raised those people. And we're working on those kind of people, you know. That's just very special people. And I appreciate when this, the Center of Social Justice, because they nominate me, you know, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking, you know, to help my people. I love my people. I love my land. I love Mexico. And we are the true face of the Mexican people. Mexicans helping Mexicans. The cost of the shelter amount is $39,000. You know, we work on it. You know, we're feeding 100 persons a day. Let's put it this way. Every meal costs you at $3 every day for a person. And we're feeding 100 persons every day. We're talking about $300. Yesterday, $2,100 a week. $9,000 a month. Just for our meals.
We're not counting about the gasoline or the salaries of the people. I pay $800 a week for salary for my people. So it's the money. I have to be raising funds from the radio, the newspaper, everywhere. And I've been surviving for 17 years. Why? Because the grace of the Lord is there. The Lord is there. That's why we're keeping working. And that's why I'm very grateful and thankful for the Center of the Social Justice, because they will help you with a little, but you know, it's good. No matter how much it is, but it will help us. That kind of money, we start building a farm to self, you know, growing some tomatoes, chili, all vegetable we can, so that will help us a lot. And you will see it, you will see the pictures, because right now you probably see the desert.